This best ball draft and Jalen Hurts contract edition of the Sports Gambling Podcast is brought to you by the SGPN merch store. Use promo code SGPNBA to get 10% off everything in the SGPN store.
Hey everybody, Joe Theismann here. You're listening to SGPN. So do this, let it ride.
Welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, stacking the money green with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
Dog. NFL is still king, Sean.
NFL
remains
is king.
Just anytime it wants to, just king. Just people signing contracts bigger than the playoffs. Two major sports with playoffs going on. One major sport that is new into the season, and it doesn't matter. A dude signing a piece of paper still takes priority.
Dude signing a piece of paper. Of course, Jalen Hurts sets a record for a contract in the National Football League, becoming the highest paid NFL player. It is an awesome day for myself, the Eagles franchise, as a member of the franchise. Can't wait. It's a great deal. Howie Roseman did a great job negotiating the cap like the wizard he is, setting the Eagles up for a tremendous run. Hey, we're going to talk tremendous runs with our guest from the SGPN Fantasy Football Podcast, Mr. Andrew Robb. What's happening, Andrew?
What's going on, fellas? Thanks for having me here. I'm loving that the Eagles are spending all their money. Hopefully they trade away some of those draft picks too, so the Commanders can, have a good draft. But yeah, man, I'm excited to be here, and it's always great talking some best ball.
Well, I think a lot of franchises, and you guys can speak to that because your franchises have been struggling for years now. You would dream of having a guy that you would pay the most in the NFL and 2 first-round picks, including a top 10 pick in the same year. You gotta
maybe at the end of that dream franchise career, there would be 2 Super Bowl MVPs, maybe. Or is that what you're suggesting?
I think that's on the low end.
Maybe in the big moment they would actually come through and win the game and not come up short. So the soccer mom fan base can be like, yeah, but.
All right. So you wouldn't have paid.
Jake, if you're listening, if we can start getting the creative work done on a Grateful Dead theme, dead cap. So there's something here with how.
Well, Ryan, you keep talking about the dead cap. You're worried. I appreciate you're worried about our finances.
I'm very worried.
Here's Jalen Hurts' cap hit for the next 4 seasons.
Are you reporting via a reputable
Adam Schefter?
No.
2023, 6.1 million. 2024, 13.5 million. 2025, 21.7 million. 2026, 31.7 million. That's reasonable, and that you can still have an awesome team together for the next 4 years. Probably in 27 and 28.
Highest paid contract. Where is it? Where did the money go?
Ryan, don't be jealous.
I'm not jealous. I'm just saying at some point
you're just green with envy.
No,
Kelly Green. I mean, imagine how sweet the Kelly Green Eagles jersey for Jalen Hurts
I'm falling
is
into your trap of you know what? I think this is smart for the Eagles to sign him before the other guys. That was my first take. This is smart to get it out of the way because he'll be the 4th highest paid guy in about 3 to 4 months. That being, which by the way, you can bet on who's going to sign first, Burrow versus Herbert. Birdies seem to think it's going to be Burrow by a mile. But yeah, I mean, obviously you got to be concerned about that person that lives on your block that's throwing everything on the credit cards. One day they're not going to be able to pay for the house, going to take down the value of your neighborhood.
I feel like,
AKA the NFL, AKA our commissioner, Roger Goodell.
Not when it's Howie Roseman though. I mean, he got us you could make a case that the Carson Wentz contract was horrific, and yet he got people to give up picks for Carson Wentz. I mean, the Commanders picking up our garbage. I mean, Commanders are the compost kings. They pick up other people's trash and try and reuse it. Andrew, you come on. It's a great deal. Everyone can celebrate the success of Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles.
I'm so happy for you.
Andrew's just shaking his head.
You've won
Andrew,
April 17th.
You're crazy. You guys should try and trade for Lamar. You have the new owner. Congrats on the new owner.
Thank you. Yes.
Trade for
the curse
Lamar.
has been lifted.
Trade for Lamar. Get in the mix.
No,
You want to just not make the playoffs with Sam Howell again?
Oh, he's just. Which, by the way,
we would have made the playoffs this year if our coach didn't make such awful, awful decisions at the end of the year and actually knew that we could be eliminated. So we would have been there. All right.
We should probably get the draft started.
Yes.
But it's worth pointing out that Cam Newton did list both Sam Howell and Jalen Hurts as quarterbacks he would back up. So are you any interest in Cam Newton joining the team?
No, not at all.
Really? Are you sure he fits in with Jalen Hurts' all-female representation?
Well, I mean, Andrew's probably worried about the price tag. He's like, "Oh, we can't be spending money at quarterback."
Oh, here we go. Wow, I'm just.
You got to give Sam Howell a chance.
All right.
Yeah. All right. I'll give it to him.
My best ball shares say that I'm giving him a healthy chance. Maybe too big of a chance.
All right, let's get into the draft.
I'm
if you're listening live, youtube.com/sportsgamblingpodcast, hop in.
All right,
on the draft.
Hop in here.
And of course, make sure you go to underdogfantasy.com.
No. Only 2 spots. Are you guys in?
No,
I didn't know you were hitting enter.
I'm leaving. Fuck. Okay. Well, don't worry, guys.
I actually did get in that one with you, Sean. I'm assuming you did not get in there.
No, I thought we were.
Sean,
Ryan usually
unfucking believable.
Ryan usually says when we were supposed to join.
It's fine. Sean,
All right,
Sean's
we'll get
a real
joining.
fucking shill over here.
Ryan's just angry. He's on tilt.
What am I on tilt about?
I don't know. You tell me. You just, you get.
I feel good.
You get a franchise.
I just don't
quarterback.
appreciate you sending me false, like we'll call it incomplete information.
Adam Schefter.
Intentionally sending me incomplete information to.
So you don't think those will be his cap hits for those years?
You're not listening to me.
I am.
I think the 4 years you gave out, I think equal about 77, 78 million. So where's the rest of it?
It's probably
110 million on the last year. So there's only one more year per you. It's a 5-year extension or a 5-year deal.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I'm looking at the next 4 years.
Okay.
That's all that matters.
Okay. I mean, you're bringing things to a screeching halt. So you're gonna not look at the completeness of the deal.
2023. I sent you his cap hit numbers for 2023.
But that's not
2024, 2025, 2026. Well, when they announce those numbers, I'll
perfect.
We'll discuss that.
That's exactly what I said.
But don't you think 4 years at those cap hits is amazing?
Yeah, it's amazing. Assuming he doesn't regress to being a running back again. Then you might have a problem.
Kramer, you drafting this other team too, or no?
I'm gonna trust my rankings.
All right, draft
because you're up right now.
No, I'm not even gonna look. I got too many things going on.
Draft is starting in 40 seconds.
All right, sweet.
Kramer's in the 8th spot. Oh, Andrew Robb's in the 11th.
8?
I'm 12.
Worst place to be. We're at the wrong end.
Yeah, we got Team Ramrod in the 9th spot, Cereals in the 7th spot, and my co-host Justin Bruni in the 6th spot.
Family affair.
I'm happy that we were able to accommodate while I auto draft some pile of shit. I will say the auto drafts in Superflex are very interesting.
Yes.
It's like the algorithm isn't quite as sharp. The optimizer doesn't quite understand the position value. Something like that. I mean, I almost want to pull up this last. Let me know when the draft starts. I'm gonna pull this last one up. Let's go. What's going on over there, Sean? You got some hands of blackjack going on?
Nope, Brian.
Doing some cap research.
Patrick Mahomes goes first, Josh Allen, then Jalen Hurts. We're of course doing a super flex league, so obviously QB premium. Justin Fields goes off the board. This sucks.
Oh wait, is the board not showing?
Justin Jefferson goes. I mean, last time we did these super flex drafts, I went shitty quarterbacks, and I still didn't really like my teams. I'm definitely going to draft 2 quarterbacks Even though it's going to be, oh God, like Tua.
It's hard to do at the
Daniel
end
Jones.
of these drafts.
It's very difficult to do at the end.
But
because
if I don't take him at 12 and 13, then I'm just never going to have a shot at these guys.
it's very true.
Wait, where am I picking?
Herbert, Burrow, Kramer's on the clock.
Kramer, you're up now.
I'm looking at the wrong fucking draft. My God.
You got 10 seconds.
We're getting there. We're getting there. Do I have anyone good to pick from? Oh yeah, of course.
Lamar Jackson, Trevor Lawrence.
Of course. Lamar's coming home now.
Yeah, it does seem Lamar is crazy. Now the latest is that they supposedly offered him 200 million guaranteed, which I think you got to take that. All right, Team Ramrod went with Trevor Lawrence. No, only one skill position player is gone outside of quarterbacks. Justin Jefferson, Andrew Robb up on the clock. Andrew Robb, you're higher than most on Deshaun Watson. Tyreek Hill just went. Deshaun Watson is available. Are you going to take him here?
I'm not. I'm gonna take CMC.
Wow. Okay.
All right. So you're gonna have the shit quarterback team that we get to.
No, the problem is he knew I wouldn't. He knew I wouldn't draft Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could wait. Yeah, I assume you're gonna take Chase and somebody. But are you really gonna take Dak?
No, he's not. He's fucked. He's back to it.
I will take Jamar Chase.
This is the worst.
And I will take Travis Kelce. I can't take. Well, otherwise I go Aaron Rodgers and Jared Goff. And
you're just not a super flex guy, you know?
No, and especially not at these draft spots.
It's not natural.
Deshaun Watson goes, Tua goes.
It's not natural.
If you if you need some help picking, we did just drop all of our best ball rankings on the website, so they are up and live from Fantasy Pros.
This son of a bitch took Dan Jones right before me. Real son of a bitch. All right. Well, I guess I have to take the best receiver in football. Don't care who's throwing him the ball. I'm going to be in a weird spot here.
I thought you were going to take Darren Waller.
What do you mean?
Daniel Jones goes. Devontae Adams. You have Devontae Adams as the best receiver in the league.
Yeah, I have for some years.
Oh, you have him over Justin Jefferson.
I mean, in fantasy, I understand the argument, but we're drafting in the second round.
Yeah. Cooper Kupp, CeeDee Lamb, Jonathan Taylor goes.
That's actually an interesting argument. If I was building an actual football team, I think I'd probably rather have Devontae Adams.
Yeah, you could make that case, but I mean, certainly the size. But now he's getting passes from Jimmy G.
Yeah, that's fine.
Kirk Cousins sucks, but he gets him the ball.
Yeah, the defense sucking helps too. Both teams have that potential. All right, so what?
Stephon Diggs, Saquon Barkley. I guess that's one positive thing on waiting on quarterback. At least the first two rounds. Now everyone got their two quarterbacks out of the way.
It doesn't work like that because people will take four. Do 4 times 12 is 48. There are not 48 starting quarterbacks in the league.
No one has taken 3 quarterbacks yet, but we're just starting the third round. Garrett Wilson going, Bijan Robinson. Who's drafting Bijan, Andrew?
I think the Vikings when they trade Dalvin Cook.
Wow. Okay, I like that. Jalen Hurts is paired up with AJ Brown, guy who drafted number 3 overall. Jonathan Taylor is his running back.
I mean, but that's a night you wouldn't be able to let it Brown slip to the third round. You're your own worst enemy with the value.
Austin Eckler goes. Yeah, Bijan.
Eckler's a steal this year.
Bijan Robinson 100-1 to the Raiders. Still holding out hope for that. It's kind of fun. Oh, Bruni takes Derrick Henry.
Yeah, Bruni strikes me as he's a little older, appreciates the running back.
It's weird that they tried to trade him, but then maybe they didn't try to trade him. Oh, Serial, longtime listener. He has Jared Goff, Dak, and Justin Herbert. So he's already got 3 quarterbacks, and Jared Goff there is probably a pretty decent price.
Yeah,
Kramer goes Ken Walker. Wow.
Oh, yeah. The more that I've started to do these drafts, the more that I just comparing him to other guys on that team with Pete Carroll. So
Gindy, aka Team Ramrod, drafts his 3rd quarterback, Geno Smith. Jalen Waddle goes to the guy who had Tua and Tyreek Hill. Nice triple stack there, or sorry, double stack with Tua. Rare to pull that off. And Andrew Robb takes Aaron Rodgers. I'm on the clock. Let's see.
How do you feel about having Aaron Rodgers?
He slipped a little bit there. I'm okay with that. I don't think he fully sits out. I do think it would be hilarious if he just completely stonewalls the Jets and just ends up retiring, so he fucks both teams. That'd be just hilarious to me. But I don't think that truly happens. I do think he just goes to the Jets. I think there's like a 1% chance he plays for the Packers this year.
I pulled the trigger on some quarterbacks, getting Derek Carr and
Yikes.
Matty Stafford.
Ooh. How's that feel?
Not great.
Feels
No.
really bad.
But Matt Stafford is, by all accounts, he's fully healthy and going to participate in the Rams offseason. So I guess that's a positive.
This isn't really.
Oh, and then Andrew has to be a dick and take Chris Olave.
Wow. Not super related here, but no, now I forgot what I was going to say. Got sidetracked with that Chris Olave pick. My queue just got emptied. Dare I take Russell Wilson? Can't take Russell.
I don't want Russell Wilson on my fantasy.
Can't take Russell Wilson. I'll wait on that. All right. Do I? I fucking hate this part of the draft. I absolutely hate this part of the draft. Taking Bryce Young.
Oh wow.
Wow. He's 100% going to Carolina.
Yeah, it does seem like the draft, the betting odds are skewing now to him in a big way.
So I see on Twitter, Adam Pelletier mentioned in a comment on the Twitter thing that you guys put out for the best ball draft here. He said, but also the Josh Allen rumors. Is there some stuff going on with Josh Allen?
I mean, the Josh Allen rumors. I think he's probably talking about like a romantic rumor. Like,
yeah, I think he broke up with his girlfriend.
These Bills fans are insane.
Interesting.
Like sands through the.
I feel like I need another quarterback.
Russell Wilson, Jordan Love off the board, Ryan. So good, no chance you're getting those studs.
I've started to talk myself into Russ.
Yes.
Russ against the world. He believes in that magical power shit. By the way, I know what I was going to say earlier. Did you see, I've been reporting it for the entire offseason, but have you seen that Brock Purdy's now saying he might not play this season?
Oh, imagine that.
Really? I thought there was positive Brock Purdy news.
No, he's had Tommy John surgery and he might not be able to throw again for fucking 12 months. So Sean, who's the quarterback of the 49ers? Sam Darnold loading. I mean, that's who they have. It's because Trey Lance sucks and they want to trade him. Or are we back in on Trey Lance?
No, I mean, I think it's going to be Trey Lance and Sam Darnold competing for the starting job.
Oh my God. With that roster, minus 160, the 49ers to win the division. Minus 160, the Jags to win the division. Chiefs minus 150. What the fuck are we doing?
49ers 11.5 wins. That is pretty high for a team that will probably be starting Sam Darnold.
Bet Seattle right now to win that division. Seattle's a 3-1. I don't know. Like, what are you waiting for, Sean? You love Geno Smith. You love Pete Carroll. Come on, Kane. You love this team. DK Metcalf and his pacifier.
They have some fun guys.
All right, I'm gonna go check out my other draft. Justin Fields.
Kenny Pickett goes.
Wait, I have Devontae Adams on both teams. That's hilarious. All right, we're back and we have an opportunity.
Kramer's on the clock here. What are you doing, Kramer?
Yeah, we're just gonna do that.
Dress Anthony Richardson. Wow.
And then we're gonna do. What were you gonna? What's
up?
No,
I was gonna say. So it looks like Bruni answered the question about the Josh Allen in the chat here. He said he flipped a golf cart. No magic there. It was at the Arrowhead Golf Course.
Oh, I thought that was Russell Wilson. Did I read that wrong?
Oh, was that Russell Wilson? I don't know. He just put it in here. He didn't specify who it was. So.
Oh yeah, I think he was referring to my magic comment about Russ Wilson. He flipped a fucking golf cart.
Yeah, Russell Wilson, according to sources, flipped a golf cart into a bunker at the Arrowhead Golf Course yesterday.
Sounds like someone pushing things to the limit.
God.
Unlimited.
That's not how you play golf, Russ.
CJ Stroud goes. Just
loading up on quarterbacks. Brock, yeah. But yeah, I mean, it seems like Brock Purdy's now undraftable. I mean, if you're if you're a 49ers fan, what is going on? Worst feeling in the world.
I have to draft Jimmy Garoppolo, unfortunately.
No, again.
You guys think that?
It's my first time drafting.
Do you think Kittle's value gets hurt because of the quarterback questions there?
I think for sure. Yeah. I mean, last year he really caught fire with Brock Purdy. I mean, there was a lot of years where he wasn't getting 4 receiving touchdowns. I know because I ragged on him numerous times. And again, he's obviously a good tight end, but there's like from fantasy point of view, I mean, some of it's missed games, but this year he had 11 receiving touchdowns. I don't see how he does that without Brock Purdy there. Year before it was 6. And then after that, it was like 2, 5, 5, 2. And, no past 3 seasons, 71 receptions was his highest, 60 last year. So again, he's good, but I don't know if he's like obviously not anywhere near Travis Kelce.
Yeah, I agree. I actually just wrote about him in my ADP villains article that dropped last Friday. So I was curious to see if you guys were on the same wavelength. I think a lot of that came with Purdy, and he's not going to play. I know Kittle had double-digit touchdowns in multiple games with Purdy. Obviously, that's not going to be there. And I think the addition of CMC more integrated into the offense doesn't help Kittle with the short area targets either.
Yeah. I mean, why can't that team be a dumpster fire? Sam Darnold's been trash everywhere he's gone. Trey Lance clearly sucks. Are they going to draft the guy? Brock Purdy is not the guy this year. He's not playing this year. I'm standing on that hill.
You know what hill I'm standing on, Ryan? The hill that's built on Underdog Fantasy. That's right. If you haven't signed up with Underdog Fantasy yet, what are you waiting for? Use that promo code SGPN. Get a 100% deposit bonus. That's UnderdogFantasy.com. Promo code SGPN. NBA, NHL playoffs. Again, you can get in on some sweet player prop parlays, active in a ton of states, which is why it's a great reason to sign up over at Underdog. And then daily NHL, NBA, MLB games, the Superflex draft we're doing right now, $500,000 in prizes. Are you kidding me? Go to UnderdogFantasy.com, promo code SGPN. And we're also brought to you by the SGPN merch store. NBA playoffs are here from now until the end of April. 10% off anything in the SGPN merch store. Use that promo code SGPNBA. We got the sweet Mike Leach shirts in there. Highly recommend those. Sports store.sportsgamblingpodcast.com. Promo code SGPNBA.
Just doing some Q marking.
What are you loading up over there, Ryan?
Just doing the thing where I project where the rookies are going to draft and stack with guys who. I assume this contest has to end before the draft, right? That would be wacky if it wasn't.
Oh, it's going to. It's going to fill up before them.
I was going to say.
And then I don't think they're going to bring another one out until the draft is over. And I think that's when they release Best Ball Mania normally.
That makes sense. Oh shit, I'm on the clock. All right. I mean, Sean, at some point, you got to just draft Aaron Jones.
I knew if I had to guess who was in Ryan's queue, I would have 100% guessed Aaron Jones.
There were 2 guys in there. I don't want to say the other one, but we always early LaFleur days, the biggest friction between him and Aaron Rodgers is he wanted to run the ball more. He fucking drafted AJ Dillon in the 2nd round. I need to find a narrative that gets me on to being excited about the Packers this year. And then bringing back old school football in Lambeau, running the rock 45, 50 times a game, and Jordan Love just making a couple sweet play action passes.
Smith and Jigba goes here. He would be fun to end up in Green Bay. Honestly, the Packers drafting someone in the 1st round, a pass catcher, would just be amazing as the ultimate FU to Aaron Rodgers on his way out. Andrew, you're on the clock. What do you got here?
Oh, fuck.
He was playing some hands of blackjack over there.
Damian Pierce confirmed.
Dog.
Yeah, I mean Houston is a real enigma team, huh? I feel like I've been burned a long time by Houston. Been a closeted Houston Texans fan for a long time, and all they do is screw us right in the rear. They made us look like assholes last year with our mega parlay to start the season. Which, by the way, have you started thinking about what we'll be doing this year, Sean?
Yeah.
Well, before the show, Andrew and I were talking about how we're Andrew's going to be out in Vegas for week 1. We'll be participating in some Vegas style FFPC events. I'm back on the clock real quick before I continue this. Oh, it's just so many just gross options here. All right, let's go another quarterback. Sorry, Andrew. I had to take Sam Howell. I'm just loading up on him. I need to understand where the Brissett is going to be the starter. Smoke is coming from. I assume they signed him because he's the perfect backup.
But is he too good?
Is he too?
I do think if he ends up playing, if it's not because Howell's playing like complete dog shit, then I really think it's just Rivera gets scared for his job and wants to put in a veteran guy. But I think that they fully give Howell the reins starting week 1 until he fails. If he does,
just strikes me that he could be one of those guys that looks really good in camp and gets people excited about him. And so, yeah, Eric Bieniemy had real test here. Was it him or Patrick Mahomes?
I just snaked back-to-back Mike Evans and Chris Godwin.
Oh wow,
kind of
look
fun.
at you.
Yeah.
What will they be on the same team?
No.
I'm not a fan of Evans. Not to give out my complete article, but he is somebody that I'm just a full fade on. He doesn't fit with Baker. He's awful in the red zone. The whole offense is going to be just enigma. It's just I don't see the case for Evans. I see the case for Godwin, just not Evans. He doesn't fit with Baker.
So Andrew, do you think they'll both be on Tampa?
I do really think Evans has a good chance of getting traded, but that team seems like it's just kind of going downhill. So it wouldn't surprise me if they just keep Evans and thinks that it's going to work out for them. But I do think he obviously fits better on another team, but the team just seems like it's just spiraling out of control right now. So if he's there, I just think he's not going to do very well.
Yeah, I would bet money that, like, I would set the over under at 1. How many of those guys will be on the team next year?
Yeah, I don't know. It feels like they got a move somewhere, and I think they're saw a mock draft today that had Anthony Richardson going to the Tampa Bay Bucks. I mean, they have a lot of like variables, like high ceiling, but really low floor.
Yeah, and just.
I don't even know if high ceiling, but I think like them winning the division is not crazy. I mean, when you look at that division,
I think the Falcons have the best odds. I want to bet on the Falcons.
Oh, well, you and Ryan are in love with this Falcons team.
Great take.
Yes,
I agree.
Sell me on Desmond Ridder.
I guess what about Desmond Ridder made you feel like you were out on him? If anything, I felt like there were moments where I was like, oh, okay. I see this. I see you, rookie. I mean,
do you think their defense can hold up?
Oh my God! Did I just get Dotson right before me? I'm sorry, Sean. I was really focused here on Jahad Dotson. Oh God, my whole draft board is just ruined. I'm running out of time. 14 seconds, 13 seconds. Oh my God! All right, you know what? Let's just corner. No, I can't do that. Oh fuck! All right. We like Rashad White. I'll take another running back. Fuck, I need a receiver. That was horrible. Oh, I love best ball. All right. What were we discussing before I got interrupted?
You're making your
cereal did this to me.
You're making your annual case for the Atlanta Falcons.
Oh, that's right. I think Ridder, like they drafted Ridder. I think if you drafted Ridder showed you exactly what you needed to see for him to be your guy next year. I think they still have a clear understanding of what they want to be as a team, which is a physical team that's going to hit you in the mouth and have big, strong receivers on the outside. Yeah, they need a little upgrade at the defense, but I think the division is potential trash. And you have a rookie, you have Derek Carr, and you have that. I mean, a rookie and Derek Carr, 3 teams. And Kyle Trask or Baker Mayfield. I mean, it just seems like the path is there. I don't know why you're so against it. Like, tell me which roster you like better in the division. Do you like the Saints with Derek Carr, Chris Olave, Alvin Kamara out for 6 games?
I mean, I don't.
That's the answer, but you don't like Dennis
they didn't get
Allen
much for Alvin Kamara. No, I think the division's going to be pretty wide open.
Yeah, so that's why I mean Atlanta at 3-1. It's the most exciting option to me. Perhaps I have a slight bias here, but I'm already in on it. Yeah, Andrew, you want to like? I'm in already. I'm already in on Seattle. I'm already in on Atlanta. I just don't see how those prices get worse.
Agreed.
Oh, Jamal Williams, great pick. The range of running backs right now, I love. Fucking love all of these guys.
Yeah,
I'll wait till he gets drafted, but there's a rookie about to come off the board that I'm kind of speaking of physical guys. Algier from Atlanta just coming off the board. All right, I can't.
You're talking about Charbonnet.
Yeah, I can't keep taking. I can't keep taking running backs. I got to take a receiver. This is getting really, really fucking horrible. All right, I think Addison. You know what? Yeah. I'm gonna start plowing some rookies.
I just got a couple of my running backs, couple Khalil Herbert, and then Jamal Williams loading up on New Orleans guys.
But yeah, I mean, I think Atlanta is going to have a clear plan. I think the way they're going to play is going to put them in position to win the division with like a middling record of like 9-8, maybe 10-7, and I think they're 3-1 to win the division right now, and that's just incredible. They're the 3rd favorite.
No, who's the favorite? Carolina?
No, the Saints.
Saints are favored,
right,
but I believe. Hold on, I got to pull up the odds.
It's Saints, Carolina, Falcons, Bucks.
Like, how could you possibly make Carolina better odds than Atlanta? How can you do that,
idea.
Sean?
Yeah, no. I mean, I see it from that point of view. I'm more laughing at your annual falling in love with the Atlanta Falcons. I mean,
sorry if I love football. They're the same odds as the Panthers. You don't know who's going to play quarterback.
Bryce Young.
Bryce Young seems like the answer.
I would take Bryce Young over Desmond Ridder next year.
Really?
Yeah.
Would you take that team though over the Falcons? The Falcons seem like they just have the better team.
It's a good question.
You don't have to die on this hill. We can disagree about other things this season.
No,
you're welcome to. I'll give you time.
I'm still collecting information on the NFC South. The NFC South is a shit show. I see your point,
it's
but
like
I'm
Mars rover with Sean's head on it, just crawling around.
I'm just collecting more data points. But you falling in love with the
all right, let's have an open
you falling
conversation.
in love with the Falcons is a moot point.
We're having an open conversation real quick because I'm gonna let we're not gonna advertise this or anything, but I'm gonna tell you I do have Seattle, Pittsburgh, Atlanta, Miami have already been invested in. And a lot of it is because of their like just reference points in the division. Miami's a similar conversation. The Jets are better odds than the Dolphins. Are you serious? Are you fucking serious?
I like fading the Jets 100%.
So I guess however you want to look at it, to me it's just like by the time we get to the season, is Seattle going to be plus 275 when we realize that Sam Darnold might be the starter for San Francisco and that Kyler's going to be out for 8 weeks? Like it to me,
maybe. I mean, I do think the Rams are interesting because I do think the Rams are going to get steamed up because I think when they get their full team and they're healthy, I think their odds will decrease to win the division.
I wasn't reacting to you. I was reacting to the fact that every receiver in my queue keeps getting taken. So I'm just going to keep taking running backs. All right. I now have Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon. What's up, Sean? You like
Nothing.
that double running back action? No, yeah, I
who's an interesting rookie running back. I don't know.
Actually, let's talk.
He might have a fantasy impact. This Israel Abanikanda.
You just wanted to say the name.
Ikekanda. That's completely wrong, but I think he might be in the mix.
Yeah, I mean, so
like he's that like 3rd round rookie that pops or 2nd round rookie. And Charbonnet.
Speaking of which, he just
Charbonnet. Who did?
Charbonnet
to be the 2nd running back picked. I know. I think Levitan was talking about it on his show. Odds wise is kind of interesting. I don't know if Jahmyr Gibbs is necessarily like the slam dunk number 2 running back.
This is how the running back.
Oh my God, Andrew, what are you doing with Michael Thomas?
I have Chris Olave, friendship strategy.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, but you realize I have Derek Carr.
Yeah, I like it, Andrew. I like it. Play for keeps.
I didn't realize that we were sharing the pots that we went here.
No, I just. What do you do? What do you do?
You sound like
what do you do in drafting Michael Thomas if you don't have his quarterback? That to me is crazy.
I do hate Michael Thomas though, so that is an odd pick for me.
Yeah, as you should. The only reason I would be drafting him is if I had him in
completely forgotten about the tight end position.
Well, I just drafted quarterback tight end hybrid Taysom Hill to add to my Derek Carr stack.
This team is fucked.
And Jacoby Myers to add to my Jimmy G stack.
I'm gonna go BPA here. Oh, Zay Flowers gets taken.
I only have two running backs right now: Khalil Herbert and Jamal Williams.
I am still looking for. I do think Zay Flowers most fantasy production year one.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
Ryan Cordell.
I heard April showers brings Zay Flowers.
Oh, I like that. That's good. That's Berman. Don't let Berman hear that. He'll walk to the he'll walk to the window with that one. What were you gonna say, Sean?
Oh, top 10 NFL player Cordero Patterson still available.
Still out there
on your Falcons team.
You know, he is one of my guys, and the fact that you're talking shit about him makes me think that we better never see him in a dark alley. We'll fuck you up.
Is it crazy to draft Jawan Johnson and Taysom Hill?
No,
because you could have
they're different positions basically. They're kind of the same position, but.
Do you guys like the back to the divisional winners? Do you guys like the Steelers this year?
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, did I not say Steelers? Hold on, let me.
Yeah, no, you had Steelers in your list.
I said
did you?
Okay. It's only 6-1 this year.
The Seahawks, Falcons, and Steelers all together is 116-1. I love that.
Oh wait, that's what's 1,000 times 116? Is that big enough? We're just workshopping something for the fall season. Yeah, I mean, I certainly.
Well, last year was just two teams.
Yeah,
I think that's
true.
the beautiful.
We got to
part
stick
about
to two. You're right.
3 teams, it'll never happen, unfortunately.
Well, I mean, I might have to test the waters to do some experimental wagering on that. All right, I have queued up a potential stack. Hopefully, it does not get taken from me.
I do think I'm already about 20 bets into 8-team parlay divisional winners.
Nice.
I'll have at least 80 bet before the season starts.
We earlier, Sean and I had I think maybe NFL Network or NFL Live on, and they were showing the kid out of Texas A&M who projects to be maybe a pass catching option. I think people are starting to realize the running back class might not be all that good. And I wonder, I think Charbonnet, I don't even get Charbonnet. Sean, we watched Charbonnet in person many times. He didn't strike me as a lead pipe NFL running back.
No.
So I wonder, I mean, Jahmyr Gibbs too, you watch him, compare him to all the Alabama running backs. He doesn't really pop. So I'll be curious to see how it shakes out, but it's almost, I'm less interested in drafting him at this point, I think is my key takeaway. And I'm going to lock in a stack for Bryce. Little DJ Chark.
Ooh.
Yeah, a little sneak.
So wait, do you have Bryce Young and Anthony Richardson?
Yes, to go with Sam Howell and Lamar Jackson. I'm starting 3 quarterbacks every week, motherfucker.
3?
Yeah. 2, I mean. 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you're starting 3, man, I want to know how you're doing that.
You know what I meant.
Damn.
Mike White is attempting you took Kenny Gainwell. Your boy Gindy took Kenny Gainwell.
Over under 3.5 starts for Mike White this year.
Oh, I take
over.
Over.
I mean, one more hit and he's dead by all accounts.
At least until after he had the contract has to be signed. 1 year, he can play every game on the 1 year. Prove it next year.
Zeke's still available, everyone.
Zeke or Kenny Galladay? Who's going to get signed first?
Zeke,
100%.
Yeah.
If Kenny, it would be pretty funny if Kenny Galladay gets signed. Here's a hot take for you, Sean.
Yeah.
Guy that mock drafters are way high on that won't be a first round pick is Jalen Hyatt. How much does he weigh, Sean? I know it's a little early in the draft process for you, but how much would you say Jalen Hyatt weighs?
200 pounds.
No, I think
184.
I was going to say I think he's closer to 180. it's not a lot of man. He played in that gimmicky offense down there in Tennessee. You're on the clock, Sean.
Yep.
I still don't have a tight end. Proudly.
I went Tyler Higbee of the Rams and Rashid Shaheed. So just loading up on some stacks here.
What's up, Rob? Andrew?
No, I was going to ask him why he picked Higbee until I realized that he had Stafford. I was going to say, it's like you picked Higbee over Kmet and Johnson, but it's for the stack. I'll allow it.
Yeah. I probably don't even need any more because I have Kelsey. So.
Yeah, I don't know if am I supposed to draft for value at this point?
Can you scroll down the board, Kramer? Everyone's asking.
Yeah, they can ask.
Now I only have 2 running backs, 3 tight ends.
Oh, you're like the opposite of me. I just took
6 receivers.
Jalen Warren, aka Austin Eckler 2.0. Andrew, what's your general vibe on the Jalen Warren Najee Harris situation?
Actually, so if you look at it, Najee Harris did better last year when Jalen Warren came in and started doing well. I think that kind of, pumped up his juices a little bit because people were talking about Jalen Warren so much better. He's performing better, right? So Najee, I think showed everyone that he is definitely the better running back. I actually like a bounce back season for Harris. He was playing with that metal shit in his foot last year. I mean, in the shoe, like it was a little pebble. So like, I really think that he's a bounce back candidate. I think he can finish top 10 at the position. Actually, I like the workload as well. I mean, Tomlin's not a dude that wants to have a bunch of running backs in and out. He wants that 3 down back if he can have it. And I think Harris just wasn't able to do that last year because of the injury.
It'll be interesting to see because I Kenny Pickett was on record as saying he thought that it really helped the offense when they could show both looks. Really made it difficult to defend. I wonder if we're going to see them both on the field together too. Maybe Tomlin will get a little progressive. By the way, sorry, Sean, I know what you're about to get to, but did you see Tomlin in the stands rooting on his kid at the BC spring game?
No, I missed that.
Kid's a wide receiver, caught a touchdown.
Oh, nice.
We like to root for the family.
I like
members.
Tomlin, good dude. But breaking news, Ryan, in the 14th round, Justin Bruni has selected Ezekiel Elliott.
That is a disgusting act.
I mean,
I guess there's some value at some point, right?
What do you mean? Of what? It's good for content. I understand. Well done. Well, but he's not going to play football this year. Does he play football this year?
I think he could miss a majority of the season, and then somebody signs him when they realize they're going to make the playoffs, and they want to have a fat guy running the ball around the end zone.
He's this year's CJ Anderson. he could be the 2023-2024 CJ Anderson. Remember how fat CJ Anderson was? He was winning people fantasy playoff contests, not regular season contests though.
Zeke's going to look like preseason Lenny from last year when he starts to play.
Poor Zeke. We're not big on fat shaming here. So, serious question about these Superflex drafts. How often do you end up with only 3 quarterbacks?
Almost always, actually.
Really?
I'm just a firm believer in just grabbing 3 that I like. I know I'm on an island about that, though. A lot of people believe that you should definitely at least have 4, if not 5. I think 3 is fine if you feel good with them. I really end up looking at it as my last quarterback. Do I feel like he could play some games? If I do, then I think I'm fine. If I'm picking somebody like, one of the guys coming up here, like if I pick, Mike White, I'm like, all right, he maybe will play 2 or 3 games possibly, but I'd probably want to take a 4th. But if you got at least 2 guys that you feel really, really, really good about, I think three's the play.
All right. Just stacked another guy for Bryce Young, Sean Hayden Hurst. Sneaky.
Cordero Patterson gets snagged by Team Ramrod, aka Gindy.
Great pick.
I do think, obviously, that last week we had Pete Overzet on. If anybody hasn't caught that episode yet, please do so. He's super insightful, but he's of the belief that you should definitely at least have 4 quarterbacks. So, I mean, he's a lot smarter than I am when it comes to best ball. So, I mean, maybe listen to him, but I think 3 quarterbacks is a decent amount to have.
He's just shilling for Underdog, trying to make sure these contests have balanced distribution so you can't crack them in the future. Yeah,
I'm going to draft my 4th quarterback.
Oh, Sean.
Kyle Trask.
There's a much better option. I'm considering a 5th quarterback just for content.
Well, who's the better option?
Are you want to? Will you
Don't
take
say
it right
it.
now? I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, please don't say it. I think I know who you're talking about. A rookie?
Yeah. No, not a rookie.
Oh no. Okay, good.
Oh, Leonard Fournette, one of your guys this year.
Oh yeah. Well,
I have the Falcons. You have playoff Lenny.
I'm the only guy drafting Leonard Fournette. I'm the only guy who believes in playoff Lenny.
All right. Who would? You know, if Leonard Fournette and Zeke had a sense of humor.
So I think you might be into drafting Bailey Zappi, Ryan.
No. If Lenny and Zeke had a sense of humor, they would do some sort of event where it's like running, eating, like it's some sort of combination between being a fat guy and being an athlete.
I don't know.
I think he's talking about my old quarterback.
Oh, Taylor Heineke.
No,
is that the guy?
I have full belief in Desmond Ridder, and I'm going to take another stack tight end, Mr. Isaiah Likely.
He's a fun guy to take, especially now that it seems like Lamar's coming back. Him in the 16th round, I think, is a pretty good snag there. Now I'm just going to take a bunch of running backs.
How many rounds do we have left?
We have 17, 18, 19, 20, so 4 left.
4, and I already have my 2 tight end.
So I got 4 picks left.
I see Paul in the YouTube chat said Fournette is going to be on the couch next to Zeke, so that's where they'll reside all season long.
I don't know.
And
like
Kenny.
He seems like he's got something left.
Kenny, Zeke, and Lenny. Kenny, Lenny, and Zeke. This is like a 60s, 70s like folk band.
Well, I drafted Kyle Trask specifically because I have Godwin and Mike Evans. So the world where they all click is pretty fun.
I do think they're. I mean, outside of Bruce Arians, who no longer is a coach on the team's excitement for Baker Mayfield, I do think everything else I've read was very positive about Kyle Trask. It's actually something. If they offer a market, who's going to be the day one starter? I'm actually, I know the logic as to why you go with Baker and bench Baker, but I kind of like the idea of Trask being the starter. I think the coaches on the team like Kyle Trask.
No, like Baker's a fun narrative, and everyone remembers that game he came in for the Rams and won. But, I mean, they drafted Trask high. It seems like they're not making a move for a quarterback. So, to me, I think he's gonna get a decent shot to be the starter. And again, if they're sucking, I think they're fine sucking and looking for a quarterback of the future. I don't know if they're gonna really give Baker a full shot. You know what I mean? Like he's there, but I don't know. Like what I think. I don't think he's gonna have a real shot to win the job in camp. The more I think about it,
maybe, but I also like we're acting like he's still good.
No, I don't think he's good.
That's what I mean. I think my angle is based on the fact that the coaches who've had Trask for a year or they like him and they think he's going to be just fine. So yeah, I mean, I probably more than a camp arm, but I hear what you're saying. All right, let's
Ryan, who's your 5th quarterback? You never told us.
I'm going to take him right now. Actually,
let's
have a conversation.
5 quarterbacks.
Sam Darnold.
Oh boy. Yikes.
Right. Yikes. He says, look, I know you're not supposed to get to 5, but I mean, this guy could be starting for the San Francisco 49ers, Sean.
Yeah. And he's still
would he
bad.
be effective though?
Yeah, that's a good point.
They'll probably just say Christian McCaffrey, here's the ball 800 times. I mean, don't let Sam Darnold do anything dumb.
Yeah, Brock Purdy's effective. He's a 7th round pick.
Yeah. But his true. S2 score, Ryan? He scored the highest ever on S2.
It's S2 or S9?
We got to give Colby the S2
the 6-9, the 6-9 test. We give Colby the 6-9 test.
All right, I'm just gonna take some shots here on running backs. First up, gonna roll the dice with Michael Carter,
one of Sean's guys. Don't you dare! Don't you fucking do it, Sean.
I'm gonna go Josh Kelly for my 2nd running back.
Love that pick.
I mean, the world where
whoever it is, but yeah, love the idea of that pick.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's if Austin Eckler gets traded, who picks up that workload in that offense? Andrew Robb took a shot at Kareem Hunt, a guy I'm normally on.
Sean's
considered taking him, didn't just because I have so much of him already. But where do you think he ends up? Yeah, I was gonna ask you that. Where you go first? Where does he end up? I know
Man, it would be fun to pair him up with Pacheco and go back home to Kansas City. I think that would make a lot of sense. I don't think they'll ever do it because they're not going to want to go back on what they did originally due to the off field issues he had. I think he would fit in. There's a couple places I think he would fit in real nice. So like the Falcons could use a nice running back to pair with Algier. Algier's more of a ground and pound kind of guy. Hunt obviously isn't, so I think that he would fit pretty well there. I could see him going to Seattle as well. That's another place that I think he would fit in nicely with what they want to do on the ground. So there's a couple of teams out there. What are you guys thinking?
I wouldn't.
Our bid is that everyone goes to Kansas City, but in this case, I do actually like the Kansas City angle.
Yeah, I don't know if they would bring him back, but
really, was there some bad blood there? I mean, other than the reason he had to go.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying they got rid of him because of that.
Yeah.
I don't think they would bring him back.
Andy Reid seems like he knows how to forgive.
No, I would be really surprised if they brought him back, but I will say, I think the Eagles are going to draft a running back, not Bijan Robinson, but someone probably in like the 3rd or 4th round. But if they don't, I wouldn't rule out Kareem Hunt. I know they were interested in him at the trade deadline, didn't end up pulling the trigger on it. So I think I wouldn't rule out Kareem Hunt to the Eagles. I think they're going to see what they can do in the draft, but I definitely think him going to Philly is a possibility.
He's a perfect guy for Philly. Real shitty individual. Remember what happened in Kansas City? I mean, it would be something a team like the Eagles would do.
Depending on what the Bears do, I think that he'd be interesting on the Bears as well. It's not like they have any real winner there.
I feel like the Bears are going to do something stupid in the draft. That's what just the Bears franchise has been putting it on the tee for me lately. And I feel like something dumb is going to happen in the draft.
Ryan, breaking news. Someone drafted Gus Edwards. That wasn't you. How do your reactions live?
Well, I'm a little annoyed. I kept saving him because obviously he's going to have a great year. Obviously he's going to have he's healthy this year. Bailey Zappi goes. Are there any quarterbacks worth drafting left?
Mike White.
Yeah.
He's certainly
Jared Stidham. Jared Stidham also is interesting. I just don't think they're that tied to Russell Wilson.
They aren't at all. I mean, it's coming out. They're leaking it.
Sean Payton's already coming in with a chip on his shoulder.
They're leaking that they're cool.
He's the alpha in the room.
Oh yeah.
And
he's
in
like,
the
get your fucking coaches out of here.
And
that story was crazy. Why was that not national news?
What?
The Sean Payton having to basically like tell Russ he can't bring his own private training staff around the facility.
Yeah, again,
if Lamar was bringing a fucking entourage to we would have found out. I mean, come on! Oh, wow, Mike White and Taylor Heineke go. All right. I mean, is that not shocking to you?
Bruni brought up a good a point earlier in the YouTube chat. He said Wentz to the Cardinals. Obviously, Kyler's not going to be playing. So, do you guys think that that's a possibility?
Oh,
at all?
Yeah.
Not that anyone should take Wentz because he sucks. But I mean, do you guys think that that's a possibility?
100%. Jonathan Gannon and Carson Wentz are made for each other.
Wow.
Just two complete. They can just sit together and talk about how bad the Philly fans are.
Wow. Okay. So that's felt a little angry.
At Jonathan Gannon, yeah, it's horrible game.
You blame him for the Super Bowl.
Him, slippery field. Those are two big issues they faced.
Understood. Can we talk about Logan Thomas, Andrew?
Yes, please.
Is he going to be healthy?
Healthy, yes. Do I think they're going to address the position in the draft? I also do because there are some pretty good tight ends in there. Logan Thomas just unfortunately can't stay healthy, and they have a couple other guys on the team. But I don't know. I hope he does. He's great for the team. He's versatile. I mean, hell, we can throw him in at quarterback if we need to. Just I have my doubts though, unfortunately.
Just drafted Michigan State stud Sean Tucker.
Oh,
in the
nice
19th
job.
Round. Okay.
Sneaky guy I like at the end here. I'm not going to take him because I have enough running backs, but Jerome Ford, again, direct backup to Nick Chubb. Unless they address that, he's number 2 guy.
And if I'm not mistaken, they have some investment in him that's greater than just like a garbage deal. Did they like give him a tender or something?
Yeah, well, they let DeErnest go, so I mean, they promoted him up. So I think that was probably them saying like, "Hey, I mean, you're the guy, right?"
For my 20th pick, take Pierre Strong, New England running back. All right, so here's the squad: Derek Carr, Matty Stafford, Jimmy Garoppolo, Kyle Trask, Khalil Herbert, Jamal Williams, Leonard Fournette, Michael Carter, Josh Kelly, Sean Tucker, Pierre Strong. Receivers: Jamar Chase, DeAndre Hopkins, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Jacoby Myers, Rashid Shaheed, and then tight end Travis Kelce, Taysom Hill, Tyler Higbee.
D-Hop apparently was on the Lamar wish list as well.
Yeah, they basically said, "Give me Lamar or Odell."
No, D-Hop and Odell.
Sorry, yeah, D-Hop and Odell.
Bring me those two, and I'll talk to you. Okay.
I would for me, the 200 million would have been fine, but you know, I'm glad he's getting his friends. It's always fun to have friends.
What? You know what? We'll do a little Devontae Adams, Austin Hooper pairing there for the. I think Jimmy G likes throwing the tight end.
Yeah, I was gonna take Austin Hooper, but I already got Kelce, Hill, and Higbee.
Oh, you didn't even need Higbee.
No,
you just need Hill and Kelce.
That's
the dream pairing. You pair Kelce, a top guy with Hill, and you just call it a day.
Rattle off your team, Ryan. What do you got?
All right, this is gonna take me a while to get through the quarterbacks. The most quarterbacks I've ever drafted on one of these streams: Lamar Jackson. And apologies if the board. There we go. Lamar Jackson, Bryce Young, AR-15, Sam Howell, and Sam Darnold. 2 Sams. How about that, Sean? Kenneth Walker, Aaron Jones, Rashad White, AJ Dillon, Jalen Warren, Devontae Adams, Mike Williams, Jordan Addison, Quentin Johnston, DJ Chark, Terrace Marshall, Cedric Tillman, Hayden Hurst, Isaiah Likely, and Austin Hooper. We didn't talk about the Cedric Tillman pick, but getting 150 to 1 a game out, Sean. Last time we talked, 100 to 1 to be the first receiver.
It's coming.
He's down to 70 to 1.
Luke Musgrave back to 30 to 1. Ryan, look out.
We were discussing this earlier. I saw a mock earlier today that had him go first, 2 picks ahead of Mayer.
And you can basically lock up Bryce Young to be the first quarterback drafted, as the odds now are insane. It's like minus 1,500.
What does that mean? Like they know they're already negotiating a contract, or because that's crazy.
CJ Stroud, who was the favorite early on in the process, is now not plus 900. Will Anderson, a number 2 pick, is down to plus 150. We're going to be talking tons more draft props later on in the week as we work our way to draft week coming up next week. Going to be doing a bunch of shows, mock drafts, live draft reaction shows, so much there. Andrew, how about your team? Rattle it off and give us your thoughts.
Sure. My thought is himself, Deshaun Watson.
My thought is
you have to know when to come.
Sorry, I had to hit the Deshaun Watson drop. My thought is I hate drafting a super flex at the end of the first round. It's just brutal. Like you just, there's no way to have fun.
Yep. So I got Deshaun Watson, Aaron Rodgers, Hendon Hooker, potential commander, by the way. Christian McCaffrey, Najee Harris, Damian Pierce, Rashawn Johnson, Devin Singletary, Kareem Hunt, Chris Olave, Amari Cooper, Michael Pittman, Gabe Davis, Michael Thomas, Zay Flowers, Darnell Mooney, and Van Jefferson. Tight ends: David Njoku, Jake Ferguson, Jelani Woods.
I am liking Jelani Woods more and more.
Long cock.
Need to know who the quarterback's going to be though.
Yeah.
Oh man, I also got very excited when I saw. I've now seen 2 mocks. Will Levis not in the first round. Whatever. I think the teams finally saw the banana peel video. They said that's it.
It's
like mayonnaise
over.
and coffee was like I was willing to tolerate that, but he does not even know to peel a banana.
He said he did the mayo in coffee thing to get attention. To me, that's
a red flag.
That's more of a red flag than just liking mayo in coffee. Well, doing it because hey, you think it's a way to get attention is insane. Don't care for it. Andrew shaking his head. Make sure you check out Andrew Robb and all the other guys over on the SGPN Fantasy Football feed. Bruni checking in as well. Tons of great content, live drafts, going in deep. Dynasty, IDP. Kramer just made an appearance on the IDP show.
Yeah, we were talking about. I had some angles. Also, though, we're gonna be. I think might have a little inside Iggy on some nice projections if you want to get into some props with me this year, Sean.
That subscribe button, youtube.com/sports gambling podcast.
Thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
For the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, stacking the money green, and he is Ryan.
Congratulations on Jalen Hurts, Sean.
Kramer, let it ride.